guys, Lori here. I'm back. It is the start of a new week, and I did actually make some pretty good progress on Part of Your World, A Twisted Tale. I haven't actually read any of these books by hers, but I have a couple on my shelves and on my Kindle, and this is the Ariel version. This is What If Ariel Had Never Defeated Ursula, and I made it about 132 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely like an interesting take on the story because it's like what happened if this happened. And overall, I'm really enjoying it. You get a bunch of different perspectives in this story, which is really, really fun. And I'm really liking it. Tomorrow is a longer day at work, and I have parent-teacher conferences, so I'm gonna bring this with me and hope to make some little bit more progress if the parents don't want to see me, which may happen because I am a theater teacher. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to read a little bit more. I'm actually gonna curl up with a good book, and I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow. But yeah, just wanted to check in, tell you I definitely hope to finish this week and finish my chapters of Brunnen Rising and Children of Blood and Bone. You will be getting a couple of more videos this week because my owl crate came in. I want to show you guys that video and a couple other little things. But yeah, so I will definitely check in with you guys tomorrow to let you guys know how much progress I made on Part of Your World, A Twisted Tale. And I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, Laura here. It is Tuesday night. I just got back from parent-teacher conferences. I got a little bit lost on the train, so I didn't make a lot of progress on Part of Your World. I am now on page 314, which I think is super impressive. This is also a really, really big book. I think it has just about 500 pages in it. I'm just loving it. It's such a fun read, and I think that the one thing I like about it is you really get into the characters' heads. And I'm really fascinated by that in a lot of ways. Like, I'm just really enjoying being in the prince's head and Ariel's head, and I'm just really loving being in all these characters' heads. The world that is created is so different from the Little Mermaid world, and it's so interesting. I think Ariel has so much agency in this book, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's like, it's moved past her falling. Like, it's not just about her falling for Eric anymore, and I think that's super interesting. I'm just really liking it. I know that a friend of mine hasn't loved them in the past. This is the first one that I have read, but I'm actually really enjoying it. I do have off tomorrow. I have a lot of work I have to do. I'm gonna actually maybe do a little bit tonight after I take a shower. But I hope to actually finish this tomorrow if I have my way. But yeah, it's just really like a fun read. It's not as intense as some of the other things that I read. It's really, really easy to read on the train. But yeah, it's also really, really big too. But I'm making a lot of progress, and I'm just really enjoying it. Hopefully, when I actually have a plan for the next couple of weeks, my reading will increase. But I'm just really enjoying the time that I have to read at the moment, and I'll definitely be checking in tomorrow. Bye, guys. Laura here. I'm back. It is Wednesday morning, and I did wind up making some progress with Part of Your World. I have read up to 368. I really hope to finish this book tonight. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's getting into the climax, so it's really, really hard to put down. I did some work this morning, so I'm gonna go maybe read a couple of hundred more pages, come back, do some more work, and then hopefully finish it. But I'll definitely check in when I come back from my bike ride before I start work for the afternoon, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, Laura here. I'm back. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I have gotten no reading done, but that is because I was making all of my prep stuff for tomorrow. I'm trying to at least have a class list for every single class so I can start tracking participation and homework and stuff like that, and I have to make those myself for the moment, so it's just a little bit time consuming, but at least hopefully I will know the kids' names a little bit better tomorrow. That's the hope anyway. But I did make before I made some progress on Part of Your World. I got up to page 428, and I'm right at the climax. I have like 40 pages left, so what I think I'm gonna do is I love the show Disappeared. I've seen every episode like 4 times, so it's kind of just like background noise. So I put on a couple episodes. That's what I was doing when I was doing my schoolwork, and just try to power through this, and then I will check in when I'm done. But overall, I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely a 4-star read. I'm really enjoying getting into, especially the prince's head, because you go in Eric's head in this, and I just like his personality, and I'm loving the dynamics between him and Ariel. Normally it's like happily ever after, but what happens when happily ever is thwarted? And then how do they get back to each other? And I think it's really, really good. I'd be interested in reading the other ones. I've heard mixed things about them, but I actually really enjoyed this book. So definitely check back in hopefully when I'm done with this, and I will let you know what I'm going to read officially next. I'm still contemplating a few books, but don't you fret. I will have something chosen when I come back. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Guys, I'm back. I did wind up finishing Part of Your World, A Twisted Tale by Liz Brashwell. I actually really enjoyed it. I think that it's definitely opened it up for a possible sequel set with a different lead character, but I really liked it. I loved seeing this revised version of this story. I also really liked that we got into a bunch of different characters' head, and it was a little bit more in depth than the movie, which I really liked. I liked the different take on it, and I especially like the characterizations of Ariel and Eric. I will definitely have a post on my blog probably next week, but overall I found it to be a super fun read. My reading plans as of yet is tomorrow I'm going to read Children of Blood and Bone and see if I can at least finish my section, and then when I come home, hopefully I have surpassed my section and I can finish my section of Rune and Rising, and then I'm going to pick something else to read. I don't know what that is yet, but I do have a bunch of options. So I'll definitely check in tomorrow and let you guys know what I have read and what I'm going to read next. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm back. It's Thursday, and I did wind up finishing Children of Blood and Bone by Toni Anayami. I really, really like this book. I thought that all the perspectives were so interesting. I thought the consequences of the magic system were super interesting. I love the world building. I love all the point of view chapters that we got. And it was just so fascinating. The ending is such like a moment where like you read it and you're like, "Wait, this is not the end." So I want to know what happens next. I'm really hoping that this arc, the arc of the second book, which I cannot remember the name right now for the life of me, might be at New York City Comic Con. So I know she's going to be there signing. So hopefully she's signing the arcs, which is where I got this one last year. But overall, I really liked it. I gave it like 5 stars. I thought it was such a good read. I was so engrossed by it. And the chapters were super short, like really short. So as a new teacher, I read this a lot in between periods, which was really, really helpful. And on the train. I thought the end was a little bit rushed at moments, and then just a really, really sudden ending. But overall, I really enjoyed it. What I'm going to read now is I have to make some progress on Rune and Rising, and this is actually the first day that I literally don't have to prep stuff for tomorrow. So I'm going to do some Bookstagram stuff, maybe some blog stuff, and then I'm going to hopefully read, put on some booktube in the background. But I will definitely check in tonight as well, like when I'm done with all that stuff. And I don't know what my next read is going to be. If I can make some serious progress on Rune and Rising, I might pick up another book for tomorrow for my train ride. Just not sure yet. I also did start reading The Fill-In Boyfriend, but I was reading it on my phone, and I normally hate reading on my phone when it's like in like a moving vehicle. So I just stopped reading that, but I actually did like the start of that. So I still don't know what I'm going to read next. I have a couple of options and a few library books, but when I check back in, I will have a little bit of a more solidified answer. But I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm back. I did wind up finishing most of my section of Rune and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. I have one chapter left, but this book is super similar to Children of Blood and Bone, just in like the world building. So it's just a little bit too similar for me to read them back to back. So I have one more chapter left, and I'll probably finish that at work on Sunday. And then I'm going to start tomorrow on my train ride to the city. I'm going to read Contagion by Erin Bowman. I did start this, but I'm going to restart it. I only read a chapter. This is a science fiction adventure, which is very different from the books that I have been reading. So I'm really excited to dive into this. And it's actually a shorter book than some of the ones I have on my shelves, but it's a science fiction adventure. I'm really craving some science fiction, or just some of them different. I've been reading a lot of fantasy recently. I've read this. I've read Ariel was totally different. Part of Your World was really different. But Children of Blood and Bone and this are really, really similar. At least right now that I'm reading them literally back to back. But I'm really excited to read this, and I will definitely check in with you guys tomorrow and let you guys know what I'm thinking about it. I'm restarting it, but I did read the first chapter and I was intrigued. So I'll definitely check in with you guys tomorrow to let you guys know what I'm reading. And this might be a vlog that goes 2 weeks, just because I didn't update a lot. I did update every day, but I just didn't have enough content for you guys. So we'll see how many times I update this weekend, but this might be a vlog that goes 2 weeks instead of 1 week. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Guys, Lori here. I'm back. It is Friday, and I actually made a lot of progress on Contagion. I am on page 198, and this book only has 416 pages, so I got like a pretty decent way through it, and I'm really enjoying it. It's super interesting. It's basically a science fiction adventure story with like a hit of like a disease twist so far. But it basically follows this crew of characters, and they are working on a space somewhere in space, and they get a distress call from a civilization where they have to go. That's doing like a mining operation, and it's kind of like the aftermath of what they find and what's really going on. There's a bunch of different plots. You get a bunch of different point of views. It's just really intriguing. It's very creepy. It's kind of a mix between Illuminae and These Broken Stars. It has elements of both of those stories, but I'm really enjoying it. It's such a fast read. It's definitely creepy. It has horror elements, and I'm really enjoying it. I got farther than I thought I was going to. But overall, it's a super fun read. Hopefully I'm gonna get to read a little bit more tomorrow. I still have to read one chapter of Rune and Rising for the YA book club that I'm a part of, which I hope to read maybe tomorrow. I have a lot of work I have to get done, so I'm trying to finish all my Bookstagram stuff tonight and blog stuff for the next week, because New York City Comic Con is coming up, and I want to have all my stuff prepped for that point. But I will be sure to check in with you guys tomorrow. Tonight, if I read a little bit more, I don't think it's going to happen, but it might. But I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, Laura here. It's really late on Saturday. I did work today. I got a little bit of reading done, but I didn't get a lot of reading done. I read a couple of chapters of Rune and Rising when I was at work, but mostly today was spent all about prepping for next week for school and the following week for school. I have a couple of obligations that I couldn't get out of. One is part of it is for Comic-Con. So I'm trying to prep as much work as I can for my students, so when I'm gone they have stuff to do. Just a lot of prep stuff for me. I do have all day off tomorrow, and I'm hopefully going to do some blog stuff tonight, maybe do a little bit more work, but I have not been reading as much today as I wanted to. I do have some book signings I want to go to next week before Comic-Con, so I just have a really busy week this week just to get a lot of prep stuff done. Most of my lessons are written. I just need to like look at what I really need to put together, but I did make some progress on Rune and Rising. If I have my way, I will do some Bookstagram stuff, maybe do one or two more little things, and then start reading, and I will definitely check in with you guys tomorrow. Sorry this video was really short, but I am going to combine it with next week, so you'll have a little bit more reading content. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for another update. Bye. Here, this video is kind of short, but I am gonna end it here. I did actually get some reading done today, but because my job has just been a little bit chaotic in the last couple of days, I haven't got a lot of reading done, but I did make some progress on Contagion. I'm now on page 228. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's definitely like a science fiction thriller. There is a group of people that are sent to investigate a space issue, and now it's turned into like a biological thriller, I would say, and I'm really enjoying it. The cast has been cut in half at this point for various reasons, but I'm really liking it. I'm definitely enjoying the various perspectives that we get. We did meet the characters super fast, so sometimes I get a little bit confused with the names. Hopefully this week, next week is New York City Comic Con, so I do have to do a lot of prep before then, so hopefully after New York City Comic Con I'll be like a little bit more calmer. This is my first week of seeing all my kids every single day. Every single week prior to this, we've had a day off or 2 days off or started in the middle of the week. So I'm really excited to see what this week is like. I finally kind of figured out or made my commute a little bit easier on myself, which means a lot more reading time will be in my future. But I'm really liking this book, and hopefully I will get a lot more reading done this week. I'm going to post this. I'm going to start another reading vlog for you guys, and I do have to show you guys a Top 10 Tuesday this week and my Owl Crate unboxing. So be sure to keep a nose out for these videos. Sorry this video was so short. Next week's will definitely be longer, I hope. But I'll see you guys then. Bye.